We're not that far from the... I can swim to the port. We're looking at it. It's right over there.
What if
Rudy,
I throw
I think
you
it'd
in
be
the...
more of a threat if he drug you with him, if I'm being honest.
Oh, true. I like put one foot up on the side, like I'm about to stand up on the side of the ship.
All right, yeah. Oh, no, I can't. I'm a very good swimmer. Can't swim with you. All right?
You will go to the bottom.
I will go to the bottom.
We
Why
need
are
to
we
get
threatening
somewhere.
him? Oh, okay.
We need to get somewhere. The ship needs to go. We need to go to this map, and I like hold him over the map.
Rudy, we don't know where we're going yet.
I thought we had the map.
You guys
We
did
do
steal
have-
a map. You know the location of the general location, at least.
But are we about to just go ahead and go try to free all the humans right now?
I thought we were going to wait for that ship to come in because they should have a shipment.
You
What if
guys
we got
waited
there
for
and
the
hid?
ship to come in. They came in, could not dock because the burning ship was where they were supposed to dock at, and it's now just kind of sitting in the bay waiting.
And that's the group. That's the group that we said couldn't do anything until they get the inner door. Okay.
Yes,
so
yeah, and that's the group. That's the ship that you snuck on aboard and got the map from.
My fault,
So.
Rudy. I didn't know your game.
Me?
He was unfamiliar with your game.
What can I say? How do we get to this spot on the map? And I hold him over the map.
Let me do a little roll for this guy.
I have
He got a nat 20. He got a nat 20 on navigation.
Can I roll to see if I can hold in my laugh after I figure out that Rudy doesn't know how to read a map?
Yeah, I think that's performance. I think maybe.
I'm not even going to try to roll. I automatically fail.
Actually, no. I think it's really Constitution to try to hold in a laugh. Have you ever tried to hold in a laugh? That takes Constitution.
Guys, I'm getting the guy who knows this ship the best to sell us where
He doesn't know this ship. This is my boat.
Oh, so we don't need him?
No, you're not killing him.
I'm not
He's a warm body. We don't not need him.
I'm not gonna kill him. Gosh,
We can take him to the
I am a
shore.
monster?
Yes. As we've discussed multiple times, you are
I'm
a
just
monster.
metal. I'm just metal. I'm not a monster.
You're a monster.
I'm
Can't
metal.
kill the metal.
I'm metal in flesh, human.
Old
in soul.
Tibbins goes, whether he's a monster or not is more of a philosophical question. The real question is, could he put me down?
Oh yeah, and I just let him go.
He just falls in the water. He just.
Wait, no, wait.
I use harpoon like it's Sea of Thieves and shoot him right back up.
You stab him through the chest, he dies.
You shoot this guy with a harpoon, he is gonna die. Okay. But he just swims over to the ladder and climbs back up onto the ship. He just climbs back up and he goes,
at all.
all right, I'm sober.
Good.
That sobered me up. He goes, all right, I'm incredibly sunburnt, but other than that, I feel great.
Rudy's like the inside of a vehicle that got sit in the sun for too long. If you
oh yeah,
touch
you
it,
could
it will
cook an
burn.
egg on Rudy. Actually,
It would burn. You hear an ant like walk out from under my hood. It's gone.
I hear a little.
Oh no! Ants make a popping sound whenever they get burned.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, that's from experience.
What the heck?
We have a psychopath in our D&D
No,
group.
no.
Anybody
more
else
grabbed
ready
my
to take the
dad.
psychopath out of the group?
I mowed over some ants, an ant bed, and so then they started attacking me. And then my dad was like, "Oh shit!" And I was like, "Yeah, Dad, this is bad."
So they started popping.
True.
Exactly. I just went flame on, and when I turned on fire, the ants just popped off me.
Word to it,
No,
ain't
we
your
poured
fault.
gasoline and fire into their ant bed.
Okay.
And they go,
I'm gonna make the choice right now that in my mind this is an Oscar story and also a Langham story.
Yeah, this is
Langham also tells the whole crew a time that his dad set fire to an ant pit.
Yeah, this is the moment that me and Langham really share. We really connect on.
This guy goes. He looks at the map and he goes, "This seems pretty easy to follow." This looks like this is just located right off the shoreline on the eastern coast here. We could follow the eastern shoreline down for a little bit. There's this little cove that's pointing out here. there's only one cove that I know of that could be big enough for a ship to fit in. So that's probably where this is, if I had to take a gander. Are we sailing there? Are we sailing there right now?
Guys, are we
we
sailing
could
there
sail
right
there,
now?
or y'all could throw me down underneath the shore and I could pull us with a rope. Up to y'all.
I'm
What?
I'm gonna say something very important right now.
Great.
The amount of nat 20s you would have to roll in a row to tow a ship full of people while you're
That's
underwater
what I'm saying.
is truly insane. Okay,
Rudy's just strong for real.
okay. Yeah, he is, but he's not a lion turtle.
It's
like,
not,
what
it's
are
not
you
that different from
describing?
pulling it on land. I don't know what's wrong with that.
He's not a lion turtle.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean if we go over the ocean, right? So Rudy can't drown because he's like a robot, right?
That's true.
But if we go over the ocean and we drop him down, he's not probably going to be able to swim back up. And
He
he's
can't
just
swim back up. That's true.
He's just going to crush under the pressure.
That's true.
Okay, I'm perfectly fine with having Rudy on my boat now, as long as we're going to the ocean next stop.
I just look at Epis like, hey man.
At a certain depth, it would kill him. He can't drown, but he doesn't hold air, so he can't float. Okay, he will just go.
grab
As
onto
long
the
as
rope.
he implodes like he's the Titan submarine, I'm perfectly fine with it.
Oh god.
I have an idea. If we ever need a Rudy stealth mission, just throw me in the water and I'll come out Pacific Rim style.
Oh, I'll throw you in the Pacific Ocean, dog.
Throw Rudy to the wolves, he'll come back pregnant.
I beg your pardon. Okay. Okay. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
Let's go to the underdoor.
Are we
Hold
prepared to
on.
go to the underdoor?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Let's sleep.
Let's sleep in the middle of the day.
On a ship, I would like to say, if you guys are going to sleep on an open boat in the ocean, you're going to get a level of exhaustion. There's no way you can comfortably sleep in the sun on an open lake. Okay.
Hey, I've got a boat.
I go to the
I've got a
captain's
bed in my
quarters
captain's
and I roll under the table.
He has a
Maybe-
bed in his cabin is fair.
Maybe we should like get some more info on stuff before we kind of head forward. Maybe like even find out who Leah Lacrosse has at the old folks' home.
Well, how many more days do we have until this thing's supposed to take place?
To which thing?
The note that I had.
Yeah, it said you had 3 days from yesterday.
Oh, so we good.
We have enough time to go to the. I want to think of Heavenly Acres, but that's from a TV show, so I know it's not that.
That's
The House of Healing.
the
House of
one.
Healing.
Got it.
Thank
I was
you.
not gonna say anything. I was just gonna wait till one of you got it. I was gonna.
We're going to Heaven's Gate, fellas.
Oh God!
No, no.
Coleman's
not.
dough. I'm T.
Not drink the Kool-Aid. Sorry.
All right, so you guys need to sail back to the city. Is that the plan now?
Yeah. Come on,
Okay.
Tibbins. We're going back, buddy.
Here's it goes. All right, let's turn the ship around, Captain. He points at Ephesus. Swing her hard to the port side.
I
I run
turn
to
it
the
so
steering
hard
wheel.
that we almost capsize.
Just
God.
snatch
Let's
the
go.
wheel. Okay.
Because
He
this
goes
wanna
a
say that,
little softer.
Is
When that
Rudy
happened,
still
Langham's
near
holding
the?
on to the edge.
Is Rudy still near the edge? Can he roll a Constitution saving throw to make sure he stays on?
No,
for
it's a deck
saving
save.
throw.
It's a deck save for sure
save.
to not go right off the edge.
Oh,
I actually, yeah, no, go ahead and make this save, and then something else has to happen.
Hold on.
Uh,
I'm gonna roll on
Oh.
the freaking what's it called, Tailspire?
yeah.
I don't trust my real dice after I rolled a freaking 2 on the intimidation check.
Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge.
Save?
and I'm
I got an 8.
getting- Rudy goes off the boat. Okay, Rudy
Can I
is
grab
gone.
hold of
Ah.
the?
Alright,
Can I
boys.
try to grab hold of the side?
full speed ahead.
We gotta
Full
get out of
speed
here.
ahead. Can
Yeah,
we?
no. I will let you, in a desperate attempt, give me an acrobatics check to try to to try to grab the edge of this while you go careening off the side.
I have a question before he does
Okay.
this. If I go and grab another blanket and hold it up like a sail, will we do it too fast that he can't acrobatics check it?
Acrobatics, I got a 14.
It won't matter anyway. He misses the side and goes careening into the water.
You're, and then I go in the water.
Immediately, because of the heat of the metal, you kind of sizzle when you hit
You're-
the water.
You ever put cold water on a hot pan?
Yeah, precisely. Just a loud sizzle, and then you sink below the surface rapidly.
I stare into Eps's eyes. I know.
I'm gonna look at everybody. I'm gonna go. All right, this is funny, but it is inconvenient.
I start my long trek to the shore underwater.
Yeah, actually, no. Do me a solid. Roll me a D100.
Can we still see
That's
the
so
smoke?
funny,
Can we still
dude.
see the steam coming up from the water?
Oh
As
my
he's walking.
gosh!
Is that a 1? Yeah, 81.
That is how many feet down you are.
Oh my god!
Okay. The water, very deep where you're at. You go 81 feet down, and
You
are
guys
just
hear
down
a
there
really
now.
muffled under the sea. Rudy's gonna come. He's gonna have like seaweed hanging from his head and everything. I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 fish just with me.
Does
Yeah,
it
but-
take longer for him to get there, or do we get there at the same time?
I'm gonna say that. Oh well, I mean, I feel like the movement speed of a metal man is at least halved while he's walking underwater, right? Like that seems reasonable, right?
Nobody
Bruh.
tied a rope to the anchor.
Good luck. It's either halved or it's doubled because he doesn't weigh anything in the water.
Yeah, but there is. He doesn't weigh anything, but there's water resistance.
He has more pressure on him. Doesn't
There
he?
is
So
water
technically, he
resistance.
weighs more.
But Reese, what about
True.
my swarm of ants that you said I could surf on with my summon beast spell? Would that work underwater?
I'm gonna say this.
His ants
I want you to know at this moment, you've sunk. The ants have not. They're all 81 feet above
That's
you.
so sick.
Okay, the ants don't sink. Funnily enough,
Rudy just draws
will
his-
lower
Rudy
a
draws
float on
stick of
water.
celery. I'll lower a stick of
Rudy
celery
just
down
draws
to get
his
him.
sword and he starts walking underwater. I mean, you see ripples. You see
okay, okay.
boom.
So-
there's
So
something
the max you're
underwater.
moving is like 15 feet every 6 seconds, whereas according to the stat block I put in our vehicle stat blocks, the storm chaser moves at 180 feet every 6 seconds. So
Good luck.
Boom. Rudy
So
just
he's getting
stomped
back-
Reese, I have a
getting
question.
back first.
Reese,
What's
I
up?
have a question.
what's up, King?
Can I tie something heavy to a piece of rope
Yeah,
and throw it down there so that he can literally just grab it and be pulled behind us?
I'm going to have you roll just a luck check
I
for
was about to
something.
say
real
he's
quick.
our
Okay.
anchor for a reason. He's stuck down there.
I just roll a. This feels like it would be reasonable for this to be on here. So just roll me a d20, and you just want any number above a 5.
Any number above a 5. Okay. How about a 14?
The 14, there is for sure a long enough rope for this. There's a lot of rope on here, but like
Okay.
81 feet of rope is the same amount of rope in one section.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna
but you
tie
do
it
find a
for you.
long enough rope, and you could tie. What do you tie to it?
I don't know what's on the boat that's heavy enough it'll sink quick.
I tie it to the cannon.
You're gonna kick
Yeah,
the
we got
cannon
cannonballs.
over?
We
You
got
have
cannonballs.
You got
Okay,
cannonballs.
I'm gonna make a little net and cannonball that shit.
Okay, you just toss
I'll
a
be
cannonball
right
down.
back. I gotta hit
Yeah,
it, boys.
Rudy, you see up above you shadows moving way ahead of you because you're 81 foot underwater, but slowly a cannonball sinks down to you and slams into the surface.
Can I reach for it?
Yeah, it's just down there. It just stops.
Okay.
It starts to slowly drag as the ship starts to move. So you just grab hold?
Yes, I grab hold and I want to like use the entire force of my body to try to just pull. I want to like jerk the ship to the side.
Okay, so
That's-
okay.
kind of inconvenient. I would think.
It's not what you're
was,
supposed to
but-
do, Blood.
That's not what you're supposed to do, Blood.
I was trying to keep you from walking for 45 hours to catch up with us.
Rudy doesn't know what's going on down there. He's just underneath the ship. They threw me off a ship earlier.
All right. No,
Yeah,
roll
this
me
check
a
better be
athletics
crazy because
check.
he's got to go against the wind and the weight of the boat.
Yeah, roll me an athletics check, DC 30. Like,
DC 30?
Yeah.
No, I got half of that. I got a 15.
yeah, no, you
I
just get
just get
yanked.
snatched.
You just get snatched, okay, as the ship is moving.
Here, it's just
At a
him yelling
rapid pace.
underwater.
Yeah, the ship just starts going back to the harbor. I think the tautness of the rope lets you know that something heavier than that cannonball has grabbed a hold of. But you can't be sure it was Rudy. And you guys sail back to the dock. Upon arrival, due to the commotion of a ship burning down last night, there was actually a considerable amount of guards on the docks today
That makes sense.
around the port. So you guys, most of you are still wanted. How do you guys want to get your boat docked and off of this boat without being seen?
I still have my helm of Vesperia on, right?
That's true, you do.
I was
But
in
I-
Rudy's just
disguise,
gonna try to
They
climb the
probably
rope.
wouldn't be able to guess me, right?
They probably wouldn't know.
Okay.
That's true for you.
I was in
Um,
disguise. I just don't know. I was
Okay, you just slip into a disguise. Rudy is underwater, so no problem for him.
Through. I'm just stomping my way. Oh, I'm letting the ship drag me, but I'm slowly like pushing myself,
What's up? You want to share grapefruit?
doing little underwater moon hops.
There yours.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, good, thank you.
From the air.
Doing a little underwater hop. And Langham, what's he doing?
Hold on. Give me one second. Let me look at my recently revamped spells.
Spell list.
I think I have Alter Self. I do have Alter Self. I'm gonna have Alter Self just to make myself look like somebody else. So nobody knows it's me.
Okay, yeah, so you turn into a Langham-sized fish man, I think. I think you turn into Arlong, but you're just Langham-sized.
That's exactly what I need. I'm gonna go buy my spell slot. I've always wanted to be. No, I'm R short.
Okay, you're
Yeah,
R
yeah.
short, obviously, yes. Of course. How could I have possibly not put that together? All right, so you guys make your way back to the dock. Tibbins helps you guys dock the ship, no problem. You guys exit. You got Tibbins. I was like, all right, so let's. I think we need to settle our payment here. A day's worth of lessons for 6 individuals. If we're including the dolphin, who is also a donkey.
Bill already knew how to do this. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, all right. Then 5 individuals. That tallies up to.
There's no way that could have just worked.
That tallies up to about 100 silver.
How much is 100 silver in gold?
About 1 gold.
I hand him 25 gold.
He goes,
Whoa, we're giving handouts here?
"Crap, skibbity damn! I can repair my ship
What did
finally."
he say?
Some of us have $100-something in real life from the casino. Some of us have it in D&D, alright?
Gotta flex what we got.
You got my ass, that's for dang sure.
Well, hot skibbity damn! I can repair my ship, the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Damn.
I'm gonna look at Evan and say you contributed to whatever just happened. You were directly responsible. I want you to know.
I want you to know this is the kind of chaos I like to see bred in the world.
You see, this guy goes, "It was a pleasure doing business with you." Your hands, and then he turns around. Legend lives on from the ship on down as he walks away.
I don't feel good in my role in all this. I'm gonna be honest.
Reese, are they like on the ship right now or are they docked?
You guys are docked now. Yeah.
My one hand just comes out the water and just snatches onto the side of the ship.
You just start climbing up the side. Yeah, roll me a little athletics check. Nothing. It's not a high DC.
Okay. Athletics.
Yeah.
That is a I have a +4, 17.
17? Yeah, okay. You pull yourself up out of there. No problem
I
at all.
live.
You now make your way out of the water. You're back on the. As Rudy exits the water, could I get a Constitution saving throw?
I have like 3 fish just with me. There's 2 in each
They're
of my
just
hands.
stuck to you. Okay, I respect that. Did we not get a Constitution saving throw?
It was from everybody,
No,
like,
from you.
including me.
Yeah, from you. Just
It
from
was
you.
only
Okay.
you.
I thought it was
think.
just from you. Yeah, I was like, it was
I was
only
waiting.
you.
From everyone, including me.
I thought this was a them thing because when I came out of the water,
No. This is just you,
13.
buddy.
This is
13?
because you came out of the water. That
Yeah.
is true.
This is not. This actually has nothing to do with you coming out of the
Oh
water.
man.
This actually has something to do with the fact that the drugs are wearing off.
Oh no.
Oh, buddy should have drowned.
Rudy, for the first time ever in your metal body, you somehow feel itchy all over.
Oh no.
Okay. You feel terribly itchy. And you also think that your ants somehow feel itchy. The ants are also experiencing what you're experiencing. You take a level of exhaustion.
Oh no.
And for every rest you go without having more drugs, you're gonna take another level.
Oh, he's addicted.
That's so sick.
You are addicted.
I'll
You
be
are
right back.
tweaking. You really just want some more
He's
honey. You think that
tweaking.
honey would be great.
That's
You
so
think
sad.
having some more
Tweaking
honey
out
would
his
be so
mind,
good
bruh.
right now.
That's so
Um,
sad.
No, so that
well-
shit's laced. I'm tweaking.
That shit was laced. You are tweaking.
No, Rudy, no. Rudy, remember.
I would
this
like to
happened
point
your
out-
uncle.
This is very important. You're gonna need to look into a way to cure this affliction that you now have. Because you're gonna gain a level of exhaustion every rest you have up till the point that it kills you. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
You have now, timer starting now, you have 6 long rests until this thing just drops you dead.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Okay? You either need to
is
take
not
more
a joke.
drugs.
No.
You got it. You can either
Apparently.
you can either take more drugs, which will subside the effects, but you'll have to stay high and your scores will be fucked up the entire time. Or there might be another way to cure it, but you don't know what that is. But that's happening to Rudy. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm not.
I don't know.
tweaking.
It was funny, but now I kind of just feel bad.
I need something. I need something. Get it to me now.
It is not my
Um,
fault. Okay,
no,
you
this
guys
is
got a
not.
magic drug. Okay, and the first thing you did was report it. Okay.
I say we just go to the House of Healing. If I'm being honest.
I'm kind of down for that as well.
All right. Is the whole party down for that, or are we splitting up?
I'm down for it because I need some healing from that house right now.
Drew, this is your chance. No.
Bruce.
Who's trying to get healed in the house, bruh?
Me.
Also known as church. See Jesus, you drug addict.
Wait, Reed, is this considered a disease?
No, it's not.
Oh, I think, can I just lay on hands?
You cannot lay on hands. This requires something else. I'm not gonna tell you what that is yet, but it does require something.
Word.
Damn drug addicts, bruh.
This is serious.
All right, so if you guys are heading to the House of Healing, I just want a group stealth check. As you guys move through town in the middle of the day.
Do I need to do that? Or am I
No, you're
I'm not
fine
wanted.
because you're not wanted, but the rest.
Word.
Do I still
Word.
need to, even though I have my helm on?
Reed, do I
Yes,
have it-
just so that way no one tries to accost you. The DC is not very high though. It's just to get city guards, so
Still-
their passive perception is like a 13.
Stealth.
I got a 16.
Okay, you're
This
good.
is a 16 for me as well.
Okay, you're good.
Do I need to stealth as well? Reed?
Yes, you do.
Hey, hold on.
And so does Ephesus.
Do I need to roll a Constitution saving throw, or is that everybody else?
I'm back. Sorry.
This is a throwback to No.
Yikes.
Dude,
Oh no.
literally, this actually happened before.
I rolled a
happened?
6 plus 3, 9 total, Reese.
9 total. That's okay because if Coleman, it's a group check. So if Coleman rolls above a 13, you
Cole?
guys are fine.
Yes, sir.
Coleman, it's all on you.
One, you have to roll a stealth check.
Okay.
2, we have 6 long rests before No dies.
In
From his
real
drug
life.
addiction.
Yeah, in real life, in 6 D&D sessions.
Before he dies,
Reese
Reese
Crazy will
then,
show up to my house and put me down, ISIS style.
Actually, no. You don't even have 6 sessions. You have 6 real life days.
Oh no, the ring style.
buddy, I got some bad news.
You will freaking die.
I will freaking die.
So we just have to get him more drugs, or how do we cure him? Does he need like a?
If you got him more
Greater
drugs, if he was
restoration?
high, it would subside the effects for the time being.
Do we
but-
need greater restoration?
That's a terrible way to look at drug addicts. If you get him high, he'll be alive for longer.
Hey, I never.
You're
I didn't
on
say he'd be alive for longer. I just said it would subside these current effects.
Withdrawals.
There is an overdose system also for this. Okay, he
I
could
need-
OD.
I
That's so
need
sick.
some drugs immediately.
Okay.
He does not feel good. Okay.
I rolled a 16 plus 8 on stealth. I think
Okay,
you
yeah,
said.
you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so as a group, you guys are stealthing through town. Go. Mostly, you guys are just trying to keep. It's not like you're having to dodge after you move through the city.
Hey, you guys ain't got any of that stuff that
Pretty like scratch.
you guys got any of that good stuff? I need something. Please, anything. Even my aunts, they need it. All my aunts are shaking, like very bad.
They get addicted too.
Yes, they did.
Yes,
I'm back again. Sorry. I wanna give
my
you some
aunts are
marshmallows.
tweaking out of their mind. Rudy's hands are visibly shaking. His whole all of his aunts, they're all just shaking in unison.
Yeah, okay, so Rudy's tweaking. I will say, as far as actually, Rudy, roll a history check.
He's got a history.
Is my stuff still swapped?
Your stuff is no longer swapped, but because of your first level exhaustion, you have disadvantage.
Oh, I have disadvantage on everything.
Yeah.
Oh well, that was a 9 and a 10, so a 9.
Yeah, nothing comes to mind. You just need more drugs, dude. You just need more drugs.
I
Yeah, that's fair.
need.
Had you had passed that, Rudy would become aware of the fact that Bandor grabbed several vials of this shit, and it's probably still on his person, but you don't know that now.
Anyone got anything? I need it, please.
All right, we're headed over to the House of Healing, which I do have a map for in Tailspire. So,
Reese, I have a question.
That's what I say when you have a map of Tailspire.
sure, what's up, buddy?
We had that. There was a bunch of that stuff. This is going back a session or two. We had a bunch of that stuff on the boat.
Yeah.
And then we blew the boat up. Does
Yeah.
that cause a gas explosion on the docks, causing everyone on the docks to get high from that stuff?
Oh yeah, no. This is how one. There is an epidemic that has started on the docks.
Okay.
But that's not our problem.
That's not your problem. But two, this is how I've explained your guys' Christmas campaign. Is you got a contact high from the fumes.
Word.
And the whole
I got
Christmas
nothing more
campaign was a
than that.
wild dream. Okay?
Word.
Okay.
And we somehow leveled up.
Twice, yeah.
Hey, sometimes dreams are so real and vivid that you have long-lasting effects from them.
Cocaine
True.
is a hell
I'm
of a
getting
drug.
long-lasting effects or something that was
Cocaine
not
is a hell of a
that vivid.
drug.
true.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Now, you guys head to the House of Healing, a surprisingly beautiful, if not a little intimidating, sort of hospital. It has a large, what's the word I'm looking for? Stone gate that goes all the way around the facility. The facility itself has immaculate little gardens in the front of it. It looks beautiful outside. You see patients, mostly Harangon and Elven people, who are wearing like sort of all white. What's that word I'm looking for? Ponchos. That's the word I'm looking for. All white ponchos over very basic pants and shirts. That why they garden and are being attended to by nurses, and doctors and healers of some kind. As you guys arrive here, what's the party trying to do? What you trying to do? Who you trying to talk to?
Does it say like House of Healing on like the big stone door?
It does. It says House of Healing on the door, and there's a large, actually like a sign above the door that says House of Healing.
I look at the rest of the party. I go, why are we at the House of Healing, guys? Who here is sick?
No, very good question.
Cough,
I
cough.
don't understand.
I think it's you, buddy.
No, I'm fine. I'm not sick. What?
I don't know.
Okay,
You're kind of
guys.
tweaking out.
Huh? I'm okay. I'm always like, it's fine. I didn't think some. Oh, what was it called? Lullaby honey. I didn't think so. I'm okay though.
I look around at the rest of the group. I think we need to admit my friend here.
Hey.
Okay.
You know what, Rudy? I'll tell you what.
Do we want to try and like pretend that Nono needs to be seen?
That's the thing. I don't think we have to pretend.
That's, you're like, it might just work. It might just...
I think. Hear me out, Rudy. You want some of that honey, don't you? I know you want some of that honey.
Yeah.
But
be so good right
I'll
now.
tell you how you can get some of it. Okay.
Listen.
So we're gonna put you in there, not because you need help,
Yeah.
but
no, I'm
because
okay.
you want some honey.
Oh, will they give me honey from in there?
Well, that's the thing. You can earn it.
Really?
Because if you go in there and you find out maybe some paperwork, or maybe you ask some questions and figure out the answer to who Lee Lacrosse is paying for, or what her donations are for this place, then we'll get you some honey.
So you're telling me if I go in there, I get the answers we need, you'll give me honey?
Yes.
Like
Rudy runs through the door.
I need help.
Do you just go into the door? You just walk in?
I drove open the two doors. I need answers. I'm okay. I don't need healing. I need help.
You see a Harangon, like a white bunny nurse woman with like a wrap on her head, standing at a front desk, turn to you and go, "Okay, sweetie, why don't you? Yeah, how about you just come with me for a minute, okay?"
Okay, and Rudy just like very shakingly just walks over
Yeah,
there.
just come with me. It's gonna be all right. You see that she waves a hand and casts calm emotions on you.
Do I need to roll something?
Yeah. Let me double check and make sure
Hey,
it's the right save.
Does
You can
everyone
call.
else want to go? We can kind of case this place a little bit.
Sounds good to me. I think
We can find the exits.
Yeah, you need to make a
and try to get
charisma
like an
saving throw.
inside.
Do you guys just follow in with them, or are you guys just gonna go in?
I think we're casing. I thought we were casing the arounds, right? Or
Can we get Bill to like transform into some kind of like small like he's done it before, and just kind of stick around with Rudy, and then we can just kind of to get us if we need to, and we can just kind of case the place and look at
Yeah.
He can
He can turn into like a cat.
Support golden retriever or something.
Oh yeah, he turns into a dog. Actually, yeah, he turns into a golden retriever
Woof.
next to Rudy. As this nurse casts calm emotions over him, and then starts to lead him into a back room for an examination. Looks like. Do you guys want to start casing the grounds, or are you guys just going to try to start looking around the actual building?
Silas ran behind my bed. I can't get him out.
Silas?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I got him.
He ran behind the bed.
Yeah, there's just enough space in the bed and my wall, and he just ran back there. I was wondering. I Because I could hear him, but I couldn't see him. I was like, where are you?
He's like, I'm being haunted. No, could you make a charisma saving throw?
A charisma saving throw. Hold on.
Yeah.
Put him down in the hallway.
You're putting him down.
That's what I heard too. I was like, no.
He's gonna put him down. No, just pulls a gun.
I'm sorry, little one. Anakin style.
I just want y'all to know this whole time Milena has been in Minecraft and fishing.
That's
incredible.
I'm
Yeah.
watching her right now.
Charisma save. I tried to get Kaylee to get Minecraft. I got a 27.
Well, I told her that
You got a
y'all can join
27.
our
Yeah,
world.
this calm emotion does nothing to you.
Y'all can join our
You
world.
still just want some
Oh,
honey
okay.
so bad.
What is it?
You want some honey so
feeding
bad.
So bad, dude.
You're feeling so bad. This calm emotions does nothing for you. You just want it so bad. Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't have a problem. I'm okay. I don't know what you're trying to do to me. I'm fine. I'm fine.
So Bill's going with Rudy. What are the rest of you guys doing? All right, have you guys actually? First question: have you guys come in the door with Rudy when he burst through the front? Or you guys
talked about wanting to get a perimeter around the building and take a look at like everywhere, all the entrance and exits.
Okay, yeah.
If you all want to do that, I will go in and check him in the facility.
That sounds good to me.
I'm down. I want to go with Alduin.
Okay, so you guys are gonna look around. In that case, I will say if Ephesus walks in the door, then Ephesus, you see that this halfling woman who's standing on a stool at the counter goes, "Are you here to admit that, gentleman?"
Yeah, I just want to kind of see what this facility is
What?
all about.
I'm okay.
He is.
Oh,
I can't really explain his whole thing, but in a long roundabout way,
have a
he is
problem.
my brother-in-law.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see. I understand. Well, has he been afflicted by addiction for long?
What addiction?
Not too long, but long enough that I'm worried about him.
I understand. Okay. Well, here at the House of Healing, we specialize in rehabilitation for people suffering from specifically mountain venom is the most common affliction we have. But we treat all kinds. Even those who are addicted to material.
Well, I think he's addicted to lullaby honey.
That's interesting. That's not a traditionally addictive substance, but I mean,
I don't know
I've
how
seen
he
weirder.
did it, but he's some kind of gun. I'm telling you that.
I see. I understand. So let me just grab some paperwork. And you see that she starts pulling out paper. She goes, "Okay, so do we have a patient?"
Reuben.
Reuben. Okay. Species.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm a hobgoblin.
She looks at you and she goes, "Okay." And then she fills in something, but it definitely does not say.
He used to be an elf, I think, or a hobgoblin. Was it a hobgoblin?
Yes.
I think he used to
So
be
used
a
to be
hobgoblin,
being the key word here, I think.
but I think he fell off a mountain when he was young, and all of his bones were broken, and they encased him in this metallic body.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So then she scratches something out and writes down goblin. She goes, "All right. Age."
Yes, I have zero clue.
She looks at you, Rudy.
I am over 1,000 years old. I was born when there were flying cities still in the sky.
Okay, I think he's a
She goes,
little bit
"Oh
crazy.
my goodness! So he's
I
further
speak
along than
nothing
I
but
was
the
thinking."
truth.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. She writes
I think if
something
you
else
have
down.
like an intense ward, he might need that.
Yeah, it's looking like you see that.
There's nothing wrong with me.
You see that she rings a bell and two very burly looking like dwarf guards come out and she goes,
I'm
just in
okay.
case."
I'm okay.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
nothing.
no,
Why
honey, we
are they
believe
taking
you.
me away?
Hey, I believe you. No, she's not taking you anywhere. She's not taking you anywhere. And they're here for me. They're
Okay, now
They're out to get me. I looked at Aldwin. Aldwin, they're here to get me, Aldwin. I don't know what
I'm
I'm supposed to
outside,
do.
buddy. I'm not with you.
I will say
Yeah, we're not in the same area.
my wife would be incredibly disappointed in me if I did not take a look around your facility and make sure it's good for him and his, his condition.
Oh yes, of course. We can do a tour. That's not a problem. We do stuff like that for family members all the time, so that's not a big deal. While we, Mr. Rubin, do you like candy?
Yeah. But if I got some, my aunts might also need some.
That's not a problem. We can get some for your aunts. If you'll follow Miss Harriet over there, and she to the white bunny lady. She goes, if you'll just follow her down the hall, there's a nice gentleman named Dr. Svolitz who's going to he's got some candy. Quick, okay?
I just okay, all right. Well, where am I supposed to be going? And
You
then I
just
start
fo-
like
you just-
slowly walking at her.
Yeah, you just follow her. It'll just right down the hall. It'll just be right down the hall, and then
Okay.
as you turn into the hall, she turns to you, Ephesus. She goes, all right. So you would like a tour of the facility, real quick?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind.
She goes, yeah, of course. She hops down from her stool. You see this. Her hair is like up in like one of those like 19 caps, but you see just like a curly mass of red hair stick out of this cap of this like maybe 3 foot tall halfling woman, big rosy red cheeks. She walks around the corner and she's like, well, if you'll follow me, and she starts going down the hall opposite.
Reese, while I'm walking with the lady, I just want to look at her. I go, they threw me off a boat. I've been underwater for who knows how long.
She
Do you
goes,
know what the fish say?
she goes, oh, I know all about what the fish say, sweetheart. I know all about what the fish say.
No, I look at her. I can talk to animals. Every single one of these, I can talk to. I
Yeah, I
understand.
believe you. I believe you. I can talk to animals too.
Rudy's eyes are just
getting
always
shut
changing
down
color.
immediately.
Rudy's eyes are always, they're just changing colors right now. None of they're never the same color. He just no.
Hey,
No, you're
how about
like me?
how about after Dr. Spalwitz gives you a little look over? How about you and I go talk to some animals together, okay?
Yeah, we have it to us from right now, and then I hold out one ant and I cast beast speak on myself.
Yeah, and the ant immediately goes, I need more of that honey, dude. I need more of that honey.
Man, I need more.
I need more of that honey,
man.
dude.
That's what I was
Okay.
saying. I cast it
Okay.
on myself so I can hear all of my ants. They're all saying
They're
they
all
need more
saying the
honey.
same thing. Okay, it's one drowning chorus, and she goes, okay, all right, it's gonna be all right. Just keep coming with me. Just keep on with me.
They need more honey. They need more honey.
Yeah, we'll get you some honey, sweetheart. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Come on. On the outside of the building, Alwyn, Langham, are you guys just trying to tour the ground, and just like look for exits? Is that the ultimate goal here?
I think maybe exits and anything that maybe maybe out of the ordinary. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because looking at the Tailspire map. Also, I forgot how to zoom in and be able to see inside of the building. Unless we're not supposed to yet.
Oh no, you can. It is a there's that little slider on the side of the screen that has the little green icon. If you'll pull that down till you see the grid go below like the roof of the building.
Uh-huh.
And then you should be able to right click and it should take the roof off. And if it doesn't do that, I'm sorry.
Okay, when I zoom in, it does take the roof off.
Okay, there you go. Sweet.
Wow, that's so cool. Okay, the little herring there's at the front. It's so cute.
That's the one who's very patronizingly talking to Rudy right now.
That's so
okay.
Good.
I don't have a problem. They have a problem. I'm okay.
So Alduin, out of curiosity, is it just me or does that tower to the right seem a little out of place?
I mean, I could definitely see that. I'm not as familiar with nursing homes. But I don't really think that there are many towers like that at them, if I'm being honest.
No, that's also what I would think. Reese, can we do kind of insight or investigation to see if we see anything out of the ordinary or
yeah, roll a perception check if you'd like, or investigation, either one.
I'll do I guess either one of them's fine. Let's do I'll do investigation. F it, blue ball. Oh, okay. So that's a 12 plus 5, 17.
You see two Harangon like nurses, like male nurses, escorting a dwarf into that tower who is wearing a straitjacket, and you see the cloth writhing like he's trying to bust out of it. Time.
Should we ask somebody, Alden, what's over there, or do you think that would be suspicious?
I mean, look, we can do it, and if they think it's suspicious, then we can do things to make them not think about it.
Oh, okay. All right.
You just want to walk up to a nurse and ask about it?
Yeah, I kind of want to ask what's up with the tower over there.
Oh, yeah, yes, you can walk up to one of the nurses who's out here. There's another little Harangon nurse who goes, are you doing a tour of the ground?
Yes, we were actually, and we were just kind of wondering. This building seems, normal, like a normal building here, but out of curiosity, what's up with the tower to the side of it over there?
Oh, yes. That tower is for our more violent patients, the ones who are constantly trying to break out of here. We use the tower as a sort of solitary confinement for anybody who's recently into a big scuffle.
Oh, wow, okay. That's interesting. You got any famous people in there?
Oh, no, really, we only have like one or two people in there at a time, and it's not just, like one of the patients who had, is new to the grounds, yet to violent urges, addiction, and like broke a fork off in somebody's eye or something, and
Oh,
And
okay.
sometimes people can get a little violent when they're coming off that addiction.
When they're combating the addiction, yeah, that sounds about right. Addiction's
Yeah.
a terrible thing.
It really is. Mountain venom seems to be the one that we have the most common problem with. People who that high, they down.
Dang. Wow. Do you guys ever get any people addicted to honey?
Every once in a while, it's pretty rare that we get people addicted to honey because you have to consume a lot of it on a regular basis, to get an addictive habit to it. It's not normally habit form. But the
Wow.
people who do form a habit of it, that one's a little more sad than it is violent.
Do
What's
you
up?
see anybody who maybe have like a mixture of the both?
No, not. I haven't seen anybody try to mix them. I mean, maybe. No, I haven't seen any paperwork on anybody like that. But I mean, I don't know what they've done in their previous life before coming here. So maybe they tried to mix them in the past. But I've never seen that. That sounds like that would be kind of terrible. All of the stimulant that is in Mountain View, and then all of like the mellow downing effects that make a person very pliable. Honey has on people. Honey has an effect on the mind where it kind of makes you very susceptible to suggestion. So, so I couldn't imagine what somebody with all of that energy being able to be told to do whatever somebody wanted. Basically, that seems to be really.
That is tragic, isn't it?
It is tragic. Yeah, that sounds really bad.
Yeah, how would you guys treat that here?
Well, I mean, first we'd have to identify the level of addiction we're dealing with, because some people, if they're very early on in this, person's very new to mountain venom and they have only been doing it like a few weeks, or we can normally just try to starve it out of their system, and when they get the high all the way out of their system, supplement the like chemical makeup of their brain, because it's been altered to a way where they need that to function,
Mm-hmm.
But they can sort of balance out. Now, years, you actually have to give a microdose to bring them down, because if you just cut them, the effects would be terrible. I mean, we've had some people who we tried to cut cold turkey in the past who just died.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really sad, but this is before doing the practice of waning off of it, but we had a patient who had been doing mountain venom like every week for like 6 years, and their body was so dependent on it. Tried to take them off drug, they like convulsed and seized, and then there was we got healers involved. We tried but their body couldn't the shock of not having it exist.
Maybe there's hope for Rudy yet.
Wow, well, that sounds great. Reese, can I does this place seem weird, or is this like, are these like, can I tell if these are people who are genuinely trying to like help, or is this like a weird, like kind of like an insight type thing?
Yeah, roll insight for me.
Okay. Let's see. Wow, that's complete garbage. I rolled a 4 + 5, 9.
It is weird, but it's weird in the way that every rehab center you've ever been to is. Okay, like the vibe is not great in a rehab center, you know? Like you don't feel great when you go into a rehab center, okay?
That's true. That's
the vibe you're getting here. It doesn't feel like these people are malicious or anything. It seems like people who are working with people every day who are having violent don't have something they desperately crave all the time.
There's just like a constant aura of sad.
Yeah, of sad. There's just a constant aura of sad because you're seeing people who are you see some people that it's not quite as sad. There's people like patients in the garden who seem to be try to keep themselves from craving it, and it looks like these people are actually trying to help themselves while getting help. But then you see like that dwarf guy escorted into the tower who tried to kill a guy earlier, tried to get his hands on it. So like it's a sad place.
Damn, Langham is sad.
Yeah, Alderman is also sad.
As far as the ground layout go, from what you can tell, there's actually only like 2 exits in this whole building, which is a front and back exit. This place is fairly easy if you were going to try to like armor the place up. It's fairly easy to armor up because they do have to deal with violent patients at times and people who are going to try to escape. So the place is the borderline prison-esque with the way that it's kind of built just to help keep people from trying to escape it in the middle of the night. So that's also kind of an oppressive part of the place. But as far as layout goes, you don't see anything that looks terrifying or fucked up. It's a sad place. It's not a healthy environment.
And this might not be something she knows, but I just assume something like this can't be a non-profit or can't be a for-profit venture. So how do you guys like stay running? Do you get like a stipend from the city, or do you get
actually
private donations?
We get this place is actually set up roughly 25 years ago by the Lord Marquette. This was he set this place up after the city was dealing with a mountain venom epidemic addicts we were having. And so the council decided to do something about all of the merchant superiors got together and started a campaign where they really cracked down on the city, and they did their best to stop the shipment of drugs into the city. And part of that was that the Lord Marquette, he built the House of Healing to try to rehabilitate addicts back into society.
Okay. So this is basically through the Lord Marquette's grace. Okay.
Yeah. And in fact, some of the private guard of the merchant superiors, the taxmen, several of them have rehabilitated from this and then given jobs.
Okay.
Wow, this is actually this is a pretty positive place.
And we try to be. I mean, it can have its sad days, you know. But that's any job. Any job could have its sad days. But we're doing our best for the folks in our city.
Good. What are the visitation rules kind of like here?
It varies depending on the severity of the patient. Like I said, we're not swayed by letting force. But if you're a patient who has family members who helped check you in, and you've been on a good track record where you have violent, and you're doing well, we allow visitation. we try not to let anybody stay more than a couple hours.
But how can I get unaddicted?
Oh, sorry, Reese. It kind of cut out for me for a little bit there. I don't know if that was just me or.
Did it cut out?
Yeah, it cut out for a second.
How much cut out?
Just like near the end, maybe like 3.
Yeah, just like the last bit. Yeah.
She says that like visitation is a regular thing here, but they just don't let people stay more than a few hours if they come
within a few hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this isn't from Alduin to Langham. This is from Ethan to Oscar. Just
Okay.
kind of like regroup for a second. So this has to just be like a money laundering scheme, right?
I mean, I guess it seems like it's it really doesn't seem like they're making any money. So like, how else would this place just be running?
Are y'all walking?
Like
Are
the
y'all
Lord
talking to the same
Marquette.
people we're talking to?
No, we are
Okay.
outside talking to somebody we met near the tower.
I was lost for a minute. We all good?
This has to just be like a money laundering scheme, and the Lord Marquette uses this place as a donation, and then he like kind of cooks the books and gives money where he needs to, right?
Maybe so. Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
I think that's got to be it, because I mean nobody's going to track the like accounts of a nonprofit.
That's true, and as long as they're helping people, I mean, who's really going to look into it?
I think he's got.
I wonder.
This has, because I don't think necessarily she's donating for a specific person here. She's just using her and the Lord Marquette kind of using this as a base to pay who they need to pay. But they're not paying the elves or the dark elves.
Yeah.
So they have to be. They probably use this place to pay the people they're using to ship
the humans and stuff.
Yeah,
that would make sense. Also, I wonder if some of the people that go to the tower are actually eventually going to be used for something else too. And then what they said about the honey, it makes a lot of sense too for how they're ending up getting the people to just leave and do what they want to.
And if they're using people to come out of here into guards, then maybe it's just part of the Lord Marquette's personal crew that he's using to get the humans.
Yeah, I definitely think Rudy being in here will be very helpful to kind of try and get some more feelings for what the heck is going on. And also, hopefully, cure his addiction.
He probably won't cure his addiction, if I'm being honest.
Oh, man.
I think that's cooked. For some reason, Alduin as a character feels like Rudy has 6 weeks to live.
Reese, as I'm walking with a person down the hallway, I just like reach into my like chest area. I just pull out another fish.
She goes, "Should I search you for fish?
Ma'am, they threw me. They threw me in the ocean. It's amazing. This is all I had.
You know what? I'm gonna be real honest with you, honey. I don't get paid enough to try to figure all that out. So
I want you to know down the hall where she's taking notes for me. I'm like, and if he pulls out a fish and talks about from the ocean, he made it up. He made it up.
That's so sick.
On the
he has emergency fish that he feeds to his ants.
Actually, I hold the fish up in my hand, and you see as the ants just devour it before I can show it to her.
It just dissolved in your hand, and she goes, "All right." And you see that the nurse in front of you holds up a clipboard and writes somewhere "not touch" just on there.
Hey, whoa. It's fine. It's fine. What's wrong? It's just ants. They're hungry.
Emphasis: you get given a tour of the place. It's not the creepiest or the most run down place you've ever been, but it is a rehabilitation center. So it has some of the same vibes as like a public high school, but if everyone was a mental patient. Like it's the place.
So the Jeff Davis High School.
Precisely.
Oh, no.
Precisely. There's large cafeteria. There are halls where there are individual rooms for like non-violent patients who get like by themselves.
I guess I'll ask
there's
some
a wing.
of the same questions that they were asking. Like
okay.
Who runs it? What's it funded by? Stuff like that.
Yeah, you get the same spill where it's a non-profit run by or started by the Lord Marquette to help rehabilitate drug addicts. She then goes on to explain that there is a wing for special care addicts or addicts who have overdosed but didn't die from the experience, but they left them like disabled in some way where they have to be 24 hours.
Rudy's gonna wheelchair out of here for Professor X style.
He's gonna have his ants roll the wheels and die while they roll it.
But yeah, she just gives you the basic spill of the place.
All right. And do I notice anything like different in this place? Any rooms that kind of they lock so the patients can't get into, things like that?
Yeah, there actually are a couple of rooms that there are locks on the door to keep patients out of. Actually, I would say you see one.
You definitely cut out for me there.
Yeah, they cut out pretty bad.
Why does that keep happening?
I heard that you see one room.
I said, you see one room like that, like a room with a lock on the door. You see one of those probably every wing that you were taken to that she showed that she's touring. There's one room in each wing that has this looks like a small closet sized with a big ass lock on it.
No door can hold me.
Okay, this is how we're going about this.
Rudy's gonna get locked in the tower. That's where this is going.
Let me out! It's the video of the monkey on like the gate that's just shaking back and forth.
Does anybody else have any questions about the place while you're here? Also, I will say, if the money that you guys have been saw in the ledger was money paid like on a regular schedule, there would be in this place like a ledge book if you guys wanted to see where like what rooms are being rented by whom.
I'll ask a more straightforward question, I think.
Okay.
How much does it usually cost, to keep him here, to have him treated?
That's a good question.
The usual cost? Well, the usual cost of a patient, and that's, it kind of varies depending on the level of care that the patient has been signed up for. If there's a person like a private, because we are a nonprofit, so we are giving care to everybody, but some people are getting private care here, being paid by a family member, a sponsor of some kind. And those are getting more standard care. For him, if he is just being enrolled by you and you wanted standard care for him, that's about $20 a month.
20 a month?
Yeah, for more privatized care. But the standard care that our non-sponsored patients get, it kind of runs as a total probably like $2 silver a month.
Okay, so what we're saying is it doesn't make sense that she's got somebody sponsoring if it's only $2. Wait, how much was it a month for regular care?
For like private care, a private care is $25, but for like the non-sponsored guys, the guys who were just
wait, did you say 25 gold or 25 silver?
25 gold for the private care. Yeah.
Okay. So it does make sense that she may have somebody here. Is what you're saying?
How does anybody remember how much she was giving?
I think it was 25 a month.
Okay, so I might be lying about her cooking the books then.
All I know is I'm okay and there's nothing wrong with me. I don't know why they put me in this crazy people house. They hate me.
Facts. Facts.
Everything you say is right. In fact, Rudy, you've never been wrong. Everybody else has been wrong.
I'm
Okay.
the smartest man alive. Always have, always will be.
You always have, always will be. Everyone since the beginning of your existence who's disagreed with you has been every time that has happened. Okay?
I knew it. I knew it all along. I knew everything. I could steal that ship. They wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me steal the ship. And now look where I am. I'm in a crazy people home for crazy people. I'm not crazy. There's nothing wrong with me.
You see that the nurse goes, okay, he's starting to get violent. And
Ma'am,
you see
I'm-
two guards come out of a corner. Like,
There's nothing wrong with me. They hate me. They put me here. I didn't do anything.
We don't
You
have-
understand? Get me out of here. Don't you know?
see
Don't you know who I am?
one of the
I'm the
guards
smartest man alive.
holds
I'm
up
the
a
smartest man.
holds up a little crossbow that has like a small syringe on the end, and to try to shoot at you. Oh, he got a 22. That's gonna hit. You
The smartest man alive.
Yes, that's my favorite thing that's ever happened. Actually, Drug addict Rudy is my favorite thing that's ever happened.
That's so good. We gotta keep this guy addicted.
Okay, all right. You take 1 piercing damage, but I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Is it gonna put me to sleep?
And that's what it's trying to do. Yes,
I am
Yeah.
immune to magical sleep.
It's not magic. It's drug induced.
It's
A
purely
constitution-
physical.
A Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Yeah.
Plus 21.
21. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, it hits you.
Nothing.
It does nothing to you.
You don't understand. I know what's in this syringe. I know that it would never put me to sleep. I'm metal. How do you think it's gonna pierce my skin? You shot an arrow
the next
at me.
guard shoots. The next guard also hits you. That's 1 point of piercing damage. And
Another con
yeah,
save.
another con save as the other guard shoots you as well.
At 20.
Yeah, 20. Dude, you're fine. You can't be put to sleep, actually.
Don't you get it? They're not gonna work on me. I'm metal. You might pierce the metal, but there's nothing to inject into. What are you hitting, an ant? You're not gonna put me to sleep. That's one sleepy ant and probably one dead ant.
I'm still
How do
trying
you-
to figure out how the drugs work. How did the drugs he took work if this doesn't work?
That's what a dead ant, he says.
Yeah, how does that make you feel, huh? You just killed an innocent ant to try to put me, a metal man, the smartest man, to sleep.
You see the nurse puts a hand on you, and I need you to roll a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love him reiterating the smartest man.
that's an 18.
It's an 18. An 18 passes. She tried to banish you for a second.
Oh my
Didn't
god!
work.
I'll
And
look
she
down
goes,
at her.
And she goes, we have a code red, and she smacks a button on the wall.
I look down
Sirens
at her.
start
There's
going
nothing
off.
you can do. I didn't do anything. I haven't done anything. You're all being mean to me. What did I do?
I hear the sirens start going. I said, "Oh, I think that's my time to go."
I'm okay. There's nothing wrong. Why are you hitting the alarms? Why did they shoot me?
She goes, it's
No,
gonna be all right.
wait.
It's gonna be
I
okay."
know why. You were sent by them. You. He slowly starts to pull a sword out.
What is
Oh
this
my
turning
gosh.
into?
They're out to get me. They're out to get me. I
This-
know who they are.
The nurse goes, why did we let him keep the sword? That is actually on me. This is actually on me, guys. Actually
Back
on me.
up! Back up! I'm being serious! Back up!
A dozen more guards enter the room.
No.
They're
I
all
like
gonna
this.
start-
And then I like wave my arms in the air and I go invisible.
What?
Okay, all right. So you just cast invisibility. Okay.
Yeah.
Yo,
And I-
she goes. Oh no! All right. Okay, so this is a code blue. It's code blue. We have an invisible spellcaster who is very much delusional. Okay.
I want to. Do I know where Ephesus and Alduin and them are?
You know Ephesus is somewhere inside because he brought you in. You don't know where it is.
I want to go find Ephesus and Invisible. I just want to say, you put me in here, and then walk out the building looking for everybody else.
Ephesus. That happens. I think that just happens.
It just happened right in front of me.
Yeah. No. You don't. You just hear the sirens. You don't see any of the fighting happen. You just hear Rudy's voice from an undisclosed location go, "You put me in here," and then it's gone.
And then I go find Alduin.
I think to myself, hoping that whatever I heard can maybe transmit back to him. I don't know what just happened. You ran in here before I could put you in.
He admitted me.
He forgot the sauce, bro.
No, Rudy never forgets. He's the smartest.
I'm sorry, you're right.
Right.
I didn't think about that.
How can you say that?
He's the smartest in alive. Okay. Okay.
I want to go meet Alduin and them.
Okay, so they're outside talking to one of them. As they leave, and the sirens are going off. It's
They see the door just open, and nothing comes out. They say,
Oh wait, he's invisible. Okay, I was.
yeah, he's
my mind
invisible.
was tripping there for a second. I was like, how did he talk to me?
He's invisible. The halfling nurse at the front is giving you a tour now. The siren starts going off, and she goes, "Oh boy, yeah, we get about one of these a week."
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right. We have
this one.
We have a couple of spellcasters. Actually, really sad story. Last year we had We had 3 students from the Wizard College admit on the same day. Right after they had all overdosed.
Oh.
Yeah, they've been real troublemakers.
I want to go find Alduin. I don't like this place. I don't want to be put in here. I know what they do. I know I can do it myself, you know. I just don't have the means. I need to be cured.
We tried.
Just not here.
I didn't put you in here to cure you. I needed you to get who she was paying for.
Well, Alduin, in case you cannot see, they did not like when I talked to them. I guess I was just too smart for their understanding.
Well, Rudy, if you're talking to them like you're talking to me, then you're talking at them, and I can see why they don't like that. Okay.
What do you mean talking at them? I was having a conversation, and she kept acting like I was stupid. I'm not stupid.
You know what, buddy? Let's think about this. I put you in there for one reason, right? What was that reason?
Stupid.
Can you remind me?
Stupid.
I had to get the answers to the lacrosse thing.
And did you get those answers?
No, because she wouldn't listen to me. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She wouldn't listen to me.
Stupid man come out of here without those answers?
Are you calling me stupid?
I'm not calling you smart.
Rudy starts crying and runs back inside.
No.
Now don't come back out here unless you have that information.
Okay. I'm just like, sometimes tough love is what they need. It's tough. It's hard.
Rudy, what do you do when you go back inside? The door was open.
I go find the little rabbit person I scared. So, do you know who Leah Lacrosse is? And I'm still invisible.
Oh God!
She goes, invisible. He's still here. You see that they start throwing down. She pulls out a gas mask. They start throwing gas grenades. Okay. I need another con saving throw.
He doesn't have to breathe though, right? Would that work on him?
Oh yeah, that's right. Gas wouldn't work on him. You're right. He wouldn't have to breathe. It does work on the ants, though. It does.
I like put my hand on her shoulder.
Willingly.
I go, ma'am, I cannot breathe. What is the gas going to do to me? Maybe you need to think before you act.
She goes, you're right. You know what?
You know what? You're right. Man alive.
She goes, you know what? You're right. I failed on 2 things. Not paying attention to the fact that you couldn't breathe and not taking that sword from you. But I'm not going to fail at this thing. And she grabs your arm because you touched her on the okay. And she goes, and 30 guards rush you.
I didn't want to do this. I just run away with her attached to me.
No, this is an athletics check against a group of people. This is
so what's happening? She's holding on to me.
She's holding on to you, and all of the other guards in the room just rush to tackle you. Okay.
Misty step.
You're so sick with it. You're like so sick with it.
I Misty step.
Okay, well, first you will have to break the grapple with her because you can't Misty step with another person.
Oh, okay.
So, but I feel like you should be able to break this. How to really outroll here? It's an opposed athletics.
Okay.
Who only got a 11?
Oh, well, I got a 14. So.
Yeah, so you throw her off and then Misty step. What are you doing, Nono?
Like I thought the crowd.
What are you doing?
I want to go back. Oh, okay, hold on. Is there any other rabbit people that I have not scared off yet?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Can I send a message to? Can I send a message to?
Yes,
to
you can send a
Rudy?
message.
I'm gonna just message him. Remember, you're invisible. If you need something, you can just go look for it.
Where are you? He starts looking around. There's
I get a response, so I get to hear that.
Where are you? I get you.
You do get to hear that.
Rudy's like he stops from his little tweaking session. I need to find answers. I need answers. Where would
Alright.
answers be?
There
And he
we
starts
go.
wandering around the house.
You walk by the front desk that just is covered in ledgers. Okay.
Please make him roll an intelligence save.
No. I need you to roll one of every save you can roll. Okay.
Oh my God.
I need you to roll one of every
Okay,
save.
so in order, strength we
Yeah.
got a 23.
Okay.
Dex we got a 21.
Okay.
Ooh, com's only a 13.
Okay.
Intelligence 7.
Okay.
Wisdom 28.
Holy shit. Okay.
Charisma 16.
Okay. In this order, this is what you think you should do. You think you should drop kick the desk.
Rudy gets really far back in the room, and he gets into the sprinting 40s position.
Okay. All right. Okay.
He just runs and drop kicks the desk.
Okay. The desk busted to pieces. Okay. Because did you use greater invisibility or just...
I just use invisibility.
Yeah, okay. So because you've done an action and attacked the thing, you come out of being invisible, drop hit the desk. Okay.
I look at the two people behind the desk. There's nothing.
They're not there
you can
anymore.
do.
The two people
they're
were
not
the
there
rabbit
anymore?
you scared,
Okay.
and the one
I'll
that's
save that
with
line for
emphasis.
later.
You kick an empty desk, it collapses on the ground.
Okay, that's done.
Dex. You definitely need to do a backflip right now. Okay, it's never been more important.
His feet just go together and he just does a backflip.
Okay, you land it because you rolled incredible on the dex. The next one was con. You throw up a little bit immediately after doing a backflip.
That was weird.
The intelligence check, burning this book is your best option. The wisdom check, they should really get less big windows. You could get out of these no problem.
Yeah,
and the
they
charisma,
did think this part through.
You're the smartest man alive. Okay.
True.
All right.
Well, let's see. I think, therefore, I pick up the book, I look at it. Clearly, this is not right, and I start burning it.
Oh my God.
And I scan over the pages. I don't need it.
Okay. If you skim over the pages, roll one more intelligence saving throw.
Oh man, that was an 8.
Is it 8? Yeah, man. Nothing here that's important.
Yeah, don't need it.
Dude.
I light the bottom corner. I just throw it to the side.
Just toss
Is that the ledger?
That's the ledger. Yeah.
Oh
You mean the one we need?
Wait, can I respond to Adam's message?
You responded to it with where are you? You already responded to it.
That is what you responded.
I'm standing there. There's the broken disc. What was I doing? Oh, okay. So how would we find Leo Lacrosse?
After setting fire to the book and drop kicking.
And then I'm gonna go wander around the building looking for anywhere that has books or things that look important.
You see a bunch of locked rooms.
The ledgers you just burned.
Clearly, if it was that important, I would know.
You wander around one corner and just see Ephesus standing in a hallway with a nurse.
I walk over to Ephesus. I seem to be
supposed to be checked in.
There's nothing wrong with me, Ephesus.
I think there's
Where's the
plenty
books?
wrong with you. Why
Here
are
we
your eyes
go again,
narrowed?
buddy.
Why are your
There's-
eyes narrowed right now?
There's nothing wrong with me, Ephesus. Where are the books? I need answers. Adwin said so. He said it in my head. I heard him.
I'm gonna message him at that moment. We need answers.
We need answers, he says. Adwin says we need answers.
Who is Alduin?
You know who he is.
I don't know who Alduin is.
Our
I'm
friend,
sorry.
emphasis, at grandmother's shoulder. You know who Alduin is. He's been with us this whole time. I look at the nurse. Ma'am, he needs help. Clearly he's losing his memory.
Ma'am, do you have any more restraints or anything?
Wait, I know what's wrong with him. Hold on.
He's using my government name. I'm exposed.
Ma'am, I understand what's wrong with him. I think I know. And I look at him. He's losing all of his memory like I did. That's the only answer. That has to be what's happening.
Okay. The nurse looks at you, Alduin, and goes, do you think you want me to do something about this, or do you want...
I look at the little rabbit nurse. There's nothing you can do about this.
Can you say what she
And then I
said
start
again?
searching the library.
That is a threat.
What did she say again? Sorry.
She says, do you want to try to talk him down, or do you want me...
He's calling me by a name I do not know, and he's talking about somebody named Alduin. I think this is beyond my capability, personally.
I understand. Okay. Well, all right. In that case, she walks over to
Might have to
locked.
put him down.
She walks over to one of the locked doors, reaches in with a little key, unlocks it, goes inside. You see it's like a little supply closet. Comes back out. Walks over to Rudy with a little vial in her hand, and she goes, "Here, honey. This is some more honey."
I get like one knee and I like hold my hands out and like bow my head.
All right, here you go ahead. You can take it.
Rudy pops that thing like it ain't nothing. He
Roll
takes
con
it
save.
all.
Roll a con save.
God.
24.
That's actually a failure. DC 25. You just pass out. She goes, "Can't believe you didn't check. He just drank all of the sedative we had. He's out cold."
Word.
Reese, I got a question about this.
What's up?
So while we're sitting here and all this craziness is happening, I've
Yeah.
been reading up on drugs.
Okay.
And
Wait, hold on. In real life?
yes, in real life.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Not in game, in real life.
Okay. Okay.
And I want to try and bring some logic into this.
Okay. All right.
A
Hey,
little bit.
Okay.
I also have a question, but after Nate says this.
Okay.
So certain drugs, most of the time in liquid form, you can like give enough where the side effects come away, but you don't actually get high off of it.
Okay.
And like it doesn't change who you are.
Okay.
Can we do that same thing with honey? Can we microdose him with honey to extend so he doesn't have the side effects, but he's still himself and not high as shit?
You know, that is something you would have to test in game, but it's not
Okay.
an impossibility.
Okay, so that's what I'm going to try and do.
But
Hey,
as of
Reese-
right now, you can't microdose it with anything because he just drank an entire
No.
bottle of
No,
sedative.
I understand.
Was
that.
that sedative considered poison?
No.
Okay.
I understand that.
No.
I want to go find, because we're obviously in a space where there is some way of like a lab of some kind, right? It's got like, beakers and vials of stuff.
Pharmaceuticals?
in it, right?
Is that what you're
Yes.
looking for? Okay,
Yes.
yeah, there are pharmaceuticals.
It could
Okay,
be
I'm gonna
heaviest
try and go
sedatives
there, and
they
I'm gonna try.
had.
Well, I'll ask permission first, but
You're
I
gonna
want
walk
to
up and be like,
see if
"Can
there's
I-"
some way for me to use Tinker Tools and use Arcana and Medicine to try and see if there's some way of microdosing him enough where he's not, his skin's not itching and he's not, an addict, but that he's not like high as crap. And
I don't think this even requires you to use Tinker Tools in any way.
Okay,
I
okay.
think this is just roll a medicine check,
okay,
first of all.
okay. Let me roll. Hold on. Okay, I got a 16 on the die plus 2 for an 18.
Okay, with an 18, you have some vials of the honey that he
Yes, that was my thought.
which is augmented. It's not the same.
Yes.
It's got mountain venom essentially mixed into it.
Right.
you wouldn't have to like create another substance. You just need to give him the smallest amount of this
Okay.
to try to balance him out.
Now, can I inject that into him?
No, he'd have to ingest it. There's nowhere to inject it.
Okay. Right, because he's metal.
But you could hide a little bit of it in something else for him to eat, you know?
Right. Could I put it in clear pills? Like how you take garlic? Can I put it in those and him just be able to pop one every,
on
however
that medicine
long?
check, I'm going to allow it.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a syringe and I'm going to be filling up little pills and putting them in a little tiny pill bottle, and I'm going to write on it, Rudy's special pills.
Okay, right.
And I'm going to go in there.
Pills. Okay, well, he's out cold on the floor right now. And he will be out cold for a while.
Hold it. That's fine. I'll just hold it. I'll just keep it. But I will tell the team that I have a plan. I've seen some shit in my bounty hunting. I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two.
I was also a bounty hunter.
Well, the two of you are standing next to each other over Rudy's unconscious body. You see the nurse goes, "Call somebody."
I'm gonna search Rudy for all the money on his person.
Oh,
wait, how much do I have?
How much do you have?
How much do you have?
Why are you asking me?
You see what he's worried about now.
I do have 301 gold.
Okay, well, he takes that off of you.
I'm going to take all of it.
The nurse goes, "All right, so y'all want me to put him in a private room?"
Yeah.
You take my sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do take your sword.
It just returns to me.
It does return. It can't just return to you. It can't just return to you.
Yeah.
We don't want you to hurt anyone, okay? We're just trying to make sure that it's safe.
I'm asleep. I wouldn't know.
There's nothing else.
All right. You see that like that dozen guards that lost you before, man, they put you up on a stretcher and strap you down to it and wheel you off to somewhere. And she goes,
"These chains will not hold me."
He did drink a concerted amount of sedatives, so I think I'm gonna have to counteractive at some point.
Honestly, he might be fine. He's built of tougher stuff than you think.
I didn't think he'd drink the whole bottle that fast.
I didn't think he would drink as much honey as he did.
I'm gonna ask you a question. If a meth addict comes in here and you say, "Here's some meth," are they going to just microdose it, or are they going to take the whole thing?
Well, if I gave him like a bunch of meth, they would know better than to shoot up all the meth at one time. That would kill him.
But he's not used to this. He has had it one time. He's
acting like this for one time.
He's also pretty dumb.
Hey, I'm the smartest man alive. You can't say that.
I don't think you've been listening. I don't think
I'm a genius.
He's the smartest man alive.
He's pretty dumb. I know that he was yelling that he's the smartest man alive, but he's pretty dumb.
I understand. Well, he drank roughly 5 servings of sedative, which means he'll be unconscious at least 48 hours.
Okay. Does that count as double long rests?
Yeah, but that would also give him double failures, so he'd be up to 3 levels of
exhaustion. Great.
Yeah.
Rudy's going to wake up world's worst hangover ever.
Yes.
Since I'm the person who's not wanted, I'm gonna go to Wendell's shop.
Okay, so you're just leaving?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Wendell's shop. I'm gonna see if Wendell's got something in his magic books of tricks to cure this addiction.
Okay. If you can start heading that way if you want. Is anybody else doing anything here at the house of now that Rudy has gone ape shit?
Rudy is sleeping.
Help them move him.
Okay, they wheel him into one of like the patient rooms in the back. They put him on a essentially a hospital bed. There's no veins for the IV on him. They just put a bucket dripping into his mouth one tip at a time. And they're like, we're gonna have to wait for him to sleep it off, I think, or maybe give him a counteractive that hopefully will bring him out of it. But I mean, you fill out the paperwork all the way, so you can just leave him here. We can take care of him.
Don't leave me, Ephesus.
As much as I want to leave him, I think I should probably stay until he wakes up.
That's very kind of you. Can I get you anything? A cup of coffee?
If you wouldn't mind.
She
When
goes,
Rudy
"All right,
wakes
honey."
up, he's gonna be tweaking off his mind.
Well, you have 2 days before he comes to, unless they give him a counteract.
That immediately puts my Rudy freaking calendar down to
Well, I
3
think it's fine
long
if they give
rest.
him a counteractive. I'm gonna ask them to give him a counteractive just enough to have him let it be a few hours.
Okay, yeah, they'll bring him. They bring a little upper that they inject him with. 4 hours later,
They give his
Rudy
aunt
comes
some
to.
cocaine.
4 hours later,
They
he
start
comes
building
to.
a colony really fast.
What is
The
Langham
table
and
is becoming an ant
Alduin
colony.
doing outside? Now this commotion has happened.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm just gonna ask. So, ma'am, have you ever heard of any big names around here making donations and checking people in?
Big names. Well, I mean, some of the merchant families, they have if that's what you're asking about. Are you
Langham,
looking
how
for
much
somebody in
gold do you have?
particular?
How much gold do you have on you, Langham?
Let me check. Let's see if money talks.
How much?
Uh,
If I estimate, how much money does a worker here make a year?
Not enough. Not enough for what they're doing. Okay.
I'm always so bad. Where's my
Much like
gold at?
nurses in the American
In
healthcare
inventory.
system, they're not getting paid enough for what they do. You know?
How would that be like? How many gold would that be a year?
She probably makes a total of 75 gold a year.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That's
Emphasis
not
or
bad.
no, Alduin, I have 1,300 gold.
Well, a freaking
Langham.
Bandar is now 300 gold richer.
I'm gonna talk to the lady. Be like, sidebar, just 1 moment. Langham, do you mind getting rid of 100 gold for me?
I don't want it all.
Okay. Sidebar ended, ma'am. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I would give you 100 gold right now if you would tell me who Lee Lacrosse is sponsoring.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
How do I just always forget money talks? That's a 32.
In a city
Oh
full
my
of merchants,
God.
money talks. A 32. She go, "You got the money on you?"
Langham?
Yeah, I go ahead and give it to her.
She goes, "All right. I mean, I don't know who the lady is specifically, but she's in room 25B if you want to know."
Can you take us there and make sure we don't get stopped or anything?
Sure, yeah, that's not a problem, sweetie. She sticks the gold in the pocket of her coat. Walks inside, sees the destroyed desk and the ledger on fire. Takes a couple seconds to put the fire out. And then goes,
help
"All
her.
right." She goes, "I appreciate that. I appreciate." And then she you see she walks down to the left wing, a little far back. And she comes to a room that's 25B. You see there's not a lock on the door like that. Everything looks above board. She opens it. And you see a very dorm room-esque room. It's small bathroom inside. And there's a little bed in the middle. And there is a elven woman who looks like they've aged in a way that elves don't age. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they look worn from years in a way that elves don't ever look worn. She's got her skin looks like dry and like gaunt on her face. She has vibrant green hair that has streaks of white running through it, like it's turning gray, even though elves' hair don't even do that. She's laying in the bed. She's either asleep or unconscious. You see that there is a little drip bag hung up like an IV that's put into her vein that's dripping some sort of bright yellow liquid slowly, and she's just laying unconscious in the bed.
Do I know off the top of my head what that liquid is? Can I perform a medicine check? Actually, no. I'm just gonna ask. Is the worker in there with us?
Yeah, she's in there with you.
I'm just gonna ask what's dripping.
She goes, it's a sedative that we have to use sometimes for patients who have suffered from really bad overdoses. It essentially it's an anti-seizure medicine.
Anti-seizure medicine.
Yeah, when you have been pulled off of mountain venom after a considerable amount of usage and to the point of overdose, you will experience very violent seizures for a considerable amount of time. And so this is the only way to keep her from hurting herself.
Do we recognize her in any way or anything, or
Roll investigation if you'd like.
I'll roll
or perception, either one.
I'll roll a perception. That's only 12 from or 10 for me. I'm not getting nothing.
It's 14 total for me.
On a 14, you see it's just a little bit around the eyes, and a little bit in the bone structure of her jaw. But she kind of reminds you of just some of her facial features look similar.
Reminds me of who? Sorry, it cut out again.
Of Leah Lacrosse. Some of her facial features look a little similar.
Is this Lacrosse's mom?
You see the nurse lady goes, I mean, if y'all want me to, I can go get her file, and so that way I can tell y'all. I mean, she had to be admitted.
Yeah, that would be
that sounds good.
She goes, all right, yeah, I'll just wait right here. And she walks off, and the female had to come back with a...
Before she gets back,
okay,
I want to look around the room and see if there's any fresh flowers or anything that would see if Leah Lacrosse has been there.
Yeah, no check needed. There is a fresh pot of lilies sitting on a nightstand next to the bed.
Okay. Oscar Ethan sidebar, not Alden Langham sidebar.
I'm here.
We can threaten Leah Lacrosse with this if we want to.
Yes, I completely agree. I think maybe we even take one of the lilies and put it away, and then we have it if she ever says anything to us.
Well, I would also just be mega down to just change out the card attached to the lilies.
Oh, for her to see it when she gets back?
Yeah, and write a note and sign it with the Viper so she knows it's us.
That's so cool. Okay, let's do it. Let's freak her out.
Okay. Could we have the sidebar with the entire party, or do you want it just to be us doing this since we're the only ones in there?
I think you guys are the only ones in there, so I think it would have to only be you guys.
Okay.
We'll just catch him up whenever we get out of here.
Okay.
So, what do we want to write on there, Oscar?
Gosh, I don't know.
We don't even know if this is going to work. We also only have one shot because they're not. Well, I don't know, man. We might just need to keep this in our back pocket because if she knows that we know she's here,
about us, she might go ahead and go straight for us.
We're here, she might move her or do something. And
that's true.
Ruin the thing we have over her.
That's true. Well, in that case, I say we go back with let's just take a lily so that we have one and we can show her, and then she'll know that it's one of the lilies. And because we only have another day or so, right? So it might die, but it'll still be visible.
Look, man, I'm gonna be honest. This is bad news. We could just kill her here.
Do you think she would be more useful as a bargaining chip?
Only if we can guarantee Leah Lacrosse can't get to her.
What's the thing that the honey? Can we put honey in her IV and make her highly subjective to something?
Bro, that's messed up. Oh my!
You guys don't have any on you?
Oh, frick!
Only one of you had stuff on you, and he.
I'm going to find a cure for our boy. Also, that's the reason why I took his gold. He's paying for his own mistakes. Literally, he is quite literally paying for his own mistakes.
I didn't think this would happen.
While you guys are having this debate in
You know,
the
the
room, while
smartest
you
man
guys are
ever,
having this
Ian.
discussion, you see that the lady in the bed kind of stirs a little bit, like in a half conscious state, and she just goes, "Leah, is that you, sweetie?"
Hey, Alderman, we only have one choice, right?
It's me.
uh, um,
Mama?
okay, well.
She goes, "Are you all right? Oh, what time is it, sweetie?"
My,
Um,
how short you are.
it's
What big
time
teeth
to
you have.
it's time to just rest, Mom. How are you feeling?
Um, you see that she tries to open her eyes, but you see that her eyes have a little bit of a white film on, like in the way that like she's not fully blind, but her vision is very impaired.
Okay.
And she goes, "I'm I'm all right. I'm all right, sweetie. I can answer I can answer those questions you were asking about. I'm sorry. Just really tired when you were here."
Are you sure you're up to it, Mom?
Yeah, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. Um, yeah, so I would say, I mean, I don't think it's any mystery what my line of work was, um, before you were born.
What was
Um,
it?
are you gonna make me say it, sweetheart?
Not if it's too painful, Mom, but I think it would help.
Okay, well, I when you become addicted to substances, you're willing to do a lot of things to get them, and that includes selling your body for things.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
okay. I got you,
Um,
Mom.
and I can't say with any certainty, sweetheart, that I know. But
Now
it
I
was
know where things will be.
it was probably. I mean, if I had to guess, about 30 years ago, this fella came into town who looked real lonely. And he offered me a good bit of gold for a night, a lot more than I normally.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I mean, I can't say with any certainty that that's who your father is, but there's well, there's certain features about you that kind of distinct about him as well, like those silver horns on your head.
That's crazy.
Um,
Yeah.
and he had, I mean, you don't have. He had big silver wings too, but you don't have.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
I don't have
guys,
them.
he got freaky with a dragon.
That Mofrika is Deladandrel.
Yeah.
That Mofrika took hearts of dragons and made himself one. That Mofrika go crazy.
But
That
I mean,
Mofrika started the apocalypse.
I know you've always assumed you were a tiefling, but I think I have slept with a demon baby, and I think I would know.
Probably have AIDS, if I had to guess, but
But I
Yeah.
mean, you could see where like a half dragon guy and well a tiefling child, they would kind of look similar, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
yeah. So I mean, but I think he said his name was Zed, but I mean, and I can't, like I said, maybe I can't say with any certainty. I was doing a lot of bad stuff. But if I had to guess who your dad was, kind of shares some features that make me think that would be the only one that made sense to me.
Wow, that makes sense. Have you been in touch with him recently, Mom?
No, I mean that was the only time I ever. Um, and then I mean 9 months later, I stopped that particular line of work. Um, and the rest is history. But I mean, I know you're trying to figure all of this out, and you have every right to want to know who your dad is. I'm not gonna tell you can't, but I think it might be for the best to let sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah. Well, Mom, I appreciate you telling me all this.
She goes, yeah, of course. I'm sorry about, like I said, I'm sorry about last. I'm really tired. I keep feeling really tired. If there's anything else, I think I'm just. Did I cut out again?
You did cut out at the very end.
Okay. She just said, I think I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Okay, I love you, Mom.
Rudy right
And I
now.
kiss her on the cheeks.
That's crazy.
She goes, I love you too. And you see, she hold on. She pauses for a second because she kissed her on the cheeks. And she goes, "Did you get a dog?"
Yes. Good night, Mom.
Good night, sweetie. And she just kind of fades back into unconsciousness. And I think that's where we end the session, right?
Well, that was
where we end the
Well,
session.
yeah, true. That was crazy.
We
Reese,
could
thank you
have-
for letting me tweak out the whole time.
We could have a slightly different plan, and we could take and kidnap her mom and make her meet us somewhere if she wants to see her alive again.
We could be evil.
We could do that.
We were
And
bad,
we
but
now
now we're
have
good. You know?
information.
No,
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
good, and now we're
And
bad.
now we're
Suicide
bad.
pact.
Yeah.
We all take the honey that I have, and we just let what happens happen.
Hey, I'm
We
already
come
a
back
step
in another
ahead.
300 years.
All new characters, baby. The world just keeps getting worse. The heroes don't make it to the end. Woo!
Well, if I wasn't
pressure's too
crunked
much
out
for
of
me,
my
guys.
gourd right now.
The pressure got No first.
True,
It'll,
I'm gonna
it'll
like
eventually get us all.
break out of these restraints, like summon my sword to me.
You weren't even crunk out of your gourd. You
Please
literally
tell
just
me
started
that
tweaking on your own volition.
there's a strap on your sword now, and that when you teleport the sword to you, it also teleports Ephesus to you. And Ephesus is just there with the sword on his back because he can't carry it normally, so he had to put a string on it, a rope on it, to hold it to his back.
I have 2 swords on my back.
Yeah, I
now
mean,
that I'm
if it's
thinking
on
about it.
Ephesus's person, I think it would just disappear from Ephesus.
No. Not if he ties a rope around it.
Okay. You know what? I appreciate what you're trying to get
If
at.
he ties a rope around it, it's gonna teleport Ephesus too. Trust.
If it's on the same plane as me, it will appear to me.
Yeah,
I
it'll
mean-
appear, and you'll have Ephesus attached to it. It'll be in
What?
your hand, but
Ephesus
Ephesus
will
will
be
also
too.
be connected to it in your
Reese,
hand.
do I still have the Dragon Slayer
You'll be
Great
holding
Sword?
hands.
In whatever precarious position that you are standing, Ephesus will also be in that precarious situation. It'll be awesome.
I don't
Trust.
True. I can't wait.
Okay,
I
trust,
cannot
trust.
wait. I also have a 3-day countdown before Rudy freaking dies.
Yeah,
So-
That is true.
I'm gonna try and work on that.
Well,
and I'm gonna
that's
use
not
your
true.
gold
That's
to
not
fix it.
true. Ephesus let them put a counteractive in your system, so you're back to your first count. You have one.
I really wish
Yeah.
I saved that.
Reese, I got a
was
question.
one away.
Yeah,
Am I beating around the right bush?
yeah, you're being around the right bush.
Okay, I just need to make sure.
There's one other way. Yeah, I mean, you can microdose him to keep him alive, and there's one other way.
Okay. Am I doing a fool's errand going to?
No. I think you're on the right track.
Okay. You think it work it out? Okay.
Yeah.
Word.
I was just completely capping about them cooking the books. I thought I was on to something.
No, yeah, I mean, you're
Um,
not onto something. Also, I mean, there's
It's
2 things
kinda-
can be true at the same time. Just like rehabilitation center, and they could also be using it in a laundromat. I mean, those could both be happening.
Well, you see what they did to Rudy. I mean, this is not a good place. And clearly, they don't have the best security in the world.
You see what Rudy did to them is more accurate.
Yeah, Rudy kind of went crazy in there.
Well, they don't have the best security, and I mean, I didn't do nothing that bad. I didn't hurt nobody. I made some threatening remarks. I didn't hurt nobody.
You sounded nuts, but
Yeah, well, that was the point. My guy was going nuts. I think I
It's
fulfilled the
dude.
tweaker. I think I did the tweaker role very good.
I think that might have been the best roleplay you've ever done. I think that was incredible.
I'm a
You were
tweaker. What
on
can I say,
this,
guys?
Okay.
Your switch to being the smartest man alive was extremely
Really
funny.
funny. That's the
I'm a
funniest
genius.
thing.
I know what
I've
I'm
ever
talking
seen.
about. They're all wrong. I'm right. I knew none of that stuff would work. That's why they couldn't put me down.
I would like to say I hinted at this once before when you guys were at the Thieves Guild, okay? And you guys were talking about how Zeladendrol spliced himself with a silver dragon, and then I said that Leela Cross was a dragonic bloodline source and was a silver dragon dragonic bloodline.
Yeah, I just didn't catch that.
And nobody really caught it. And
I
was
think
like,
it's crazy that
this is fine.
Leo Lacrosse dad is freaking Zeladandrel. We gotta go fight Zeladandrel Jr. What the freak?
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm mega down just to be the bad guys here.
I feel like we are not good guys.
We're the heroes of this story, but we are not good guys, okay?
And I'm for that. I'm for that.
I'm down with abducting this woman's mother.
Everyone thinks they're the right guy, on their side.
All I'm saying is the winners tell the story. So
look, we don't have to kill her.
History is written by the victor.
Yeah, literally. That's what I was referencing.
What they say.
Hey, you guys can do whatever you want, okay?
I'm all down to be evil here. Rudy's not a good guy.
Look, I'll give her 200 more gold, and by I mean Langham will. We'll give her 200 more gold to let us take her out and check her out.
Well, honestly, I think that we straight up could just kidnap her because clearly they don't have the best guards, and like y'all said earlier, a lot of big windows.
Their security's pretty high right now.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
I think Langham would totally have more gold, but I do think Langham, just for the way he is, I think would have a bit of a internal dilemma.
Yeah, Langham's our good guy.
I just need emphasis to tell him to do that because Langham is his intern and he can't go against his boss.
Actually, I don't think I can because of my night thing.
When Al tells us to change the screen, I have an internal conflict, but I still have to change the screen.
What was my oath that I gave?
That's so true.
The internal conflict of shouldn't the top deck workers be doing this?
We're doing their job? Yeah, I completely get that.
All right, now that I made a knee stroke on him, one person understands.
But I respect that. But I respect that.
All right, gang.
I need to head out too.
I've been informed that I have to go get a shower so I can hop on Roblox.
Dude, I did not know I was muted. How long have I been muted?
A minute.
Wow.
You've been muted for a long time, dude.
Gosh, dude,
a hot minute.
I was here. I promise.
Are you down to kidnap this lady's mother?
No, I was just asking you what my my oath that I gave as a knight says, so I can figure out if I can.
It kind of said you would like protect people, but like.
Wait, why do you have an oath?
Hey, kidnapping her is not necessarily not protecting her.
Wait, Aldwin, you might need to look at that too.
You're protecting
a lot of humans. Bro, my oath has nothing to do
with
it.
Give me a gun and I'll protect my rights. Am I right, fellas? Fist up in the air if you agree.
Miss Methus is
give me a gun and I'll protect my rights.
But I'm scared they'll take away this medallion I have around my neck. That
my guy's literally
gives me a bunch of HP.
Also, if this takes away my blessing from his methods, that's whack because the person of Spring is literally complicit in this.
That's true.
I think Gore just don't care. I think Gore just let me do whatever.
Gore doesn't give a shit as long as you promise to kill one guy. Okay.
Gore would be glad for us to take you out, if I'm being honest.
I'm doing Gore's work, okay?
And we'd be saving Gore a headache.
I tried to talk to him. Reese won't let me talk to him.
That's fair.
You didn't try to talk to him once today. He would have talked to the crack addict. No problem.
True.
Okay.
The crack addict would have been crazy. Well, at the point he would have been talking to the world's smartest man, and they would have had a very intellectual conversation.
Yeah, that's true. Two people that have transcended the mortal realm, if you ask my opinion.
Yeah. Two